I'm Tom Brandon of the Los Angeles Telegram. I thought I recognized you a while ago.
Oh, on my vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, these are friends of mine, Mrs. Brown and Mrs. White.
How do you do, lady?
How do you do? How are you?
I understand you had some excitement around here.
No, really?
You know, Thornton.
Oh, yes. Isn't that awful? That poor guy found dead in his room this morning.
Sheriff! Sheriff! Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Sheriff! Sheriff Hayward! Well, what is it? The body. It's gone. Disappeared.
Disappeared?
So help me. The boys and me walked into the room to get body. Just wasn't there. Oh, you're crazy. Bodies just don't disappear. Now you cut out that briefcase.
Can you beat it? Somebody snatched the body.
Now, what would it?
Look, he thinks I'm the mad Rosner. Mind you have made a gross misunderstanding. My name is Jones. Jonesy for sure.
Hi, Jonesy.
Glad to know you. Likewise.
And Monzel? What's your name, Smith?
Yeah. How'd you guess it?
All right, boys. Come on, let your hair down. What gives here, anyway? Jones, Smith, Miss Brown, Miss White, Mike Thornton bumped off. From where I stand, this all begins to add up to something very interesting.
We don't need no commentator.
Now look, fella.
Now listen, everybody. And I want you to listen carefully. The body has disappeared. Someone in this lodge has moved it. Without the corpus delicti, there ain't no murder. That's the law, and the person who grabbed the body knows that. So we'll all just stay here till I find the body and the murderer.
Well, Tom, we've told you everything we know. So, what do you think?
I don't know. Miss Morris here overheard Thornton apparently threatening someone in show business, someone with fans. Well, that sounds like reason enough for whoever he was threatening to bump Thornton off. All right. Now, without unnecessarily stretching my powers of deduction, you five are the only people here in show business and have fans, right?
Maybe he meant a fan dancer.
How can you expose a fan dancer?
You're not being very helpful, Mr. Brandon.
Merely analytical, Miss Walker. There's one thing for certain, though. In order to protect all of you, at least from embarrassment, Miss Morse is going to have to forget everything she overheard last night. You're going to have to keep your mouth shut.
That I got to see.
Oh, yeah?
It's a cinch that rural Sherlock Holmes will keep us here till the cows come home. Unless they find that corpus delicti.
Who cares about the corpus delicti? Let's find the body.
Mr. Brandon, exactly what is your position in this matter?
Well, I'm a newspaper man. Now, inasmuch as I'm stuck here, which I don't seem to mind anymore, I think I'll go downstairs and get myself a room. So I'll see you all in the morning. Happy dreams.
Yes, sir.
How about a room?
Room?
Yes. You know, 4 walls with a bed in.
Oh, you want a room?
Good boy.
He wants a room. He wants a room. Now, let me see. He wants a room. Oh, here we are. Room 32.
32?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the room where they found Thornton's body?
Yes, but it's not in there anymore.
Well, look, don't you have a nice room that hasn't had any murders in it lately?
Oh. You want another room? He wants another room. He wants another room.
Now, that is a nauseating routine.
He wants another room. He wants another room. Now, let me see. Oh. Here we are. Room 47. A very nice room.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Gotta register.
Gotta register, gotta register.
Gotta register.
May I use the phone, please?
Help yourself.
Hey, this phone is dead.
I know it. Sheriff's orders.
Huh?
Sheriff's orders.
Hello, Miss Walker.
Hello. I'd like to talk to you.
Oh, fine. Should we go over and sit down?
No, I'd rather go outside and talk, if you don't mind.
Mine? That's the sort of thing I do best.
Where you going, folks?
Well, going out and get some air. Do you mind?
Nope. Of course, you can't go too far. Place is being watched, you know.
Thanks for the tip, Chief. There you are, just what the doctor ordered. This is it. Ah, I like this. Moonlight on the desert, pretty girl. Now, I have a confession. I have always been a fan of yours.
Well, thank you, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, now, wait a minute. The only people who can call me Mr. Brandon are the ones I don't like.
I followed you downstairs to talk to you for only one reason.
Oh, really? What was that?
Up in the room when Miss Windsor asked you how you stood in regard to the situation here, you said, well, I'm a newspaper man.
That's right. I have a union card to prove it.
No, I didn't mean that. You indicated quite clearly that you were going to use our real names in connection with what's happened here.
That's my job.
You mustn't do it, Tom.
Look, the newspaper game is a pretty cold-blooded business. And reporters have responsibilities. Now, if I don't crack every angle of this yarn, some other reporter will. I guess you think I'm pretty much of a heel. You do, don't you?
No, I wasn't thinking of that.
What were you thinking about?
Oh, just how you tried for several years to get a break. You've been kicked around with one disappointment after another. Finally, you think you've made the grade, and something like this has to happen. After working and struggling so hard, it's gone. Just like that.
My father warned me against moments like this. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do my very best to keep your name out of it, okay?
And the others?
But one of them might be a killer.
But that's absurd.
Well, I don't know.
Why would one of us want to kill Thornton?
Well, I know you wouldn't have any reason to,
Tom, let me tell you something.
but... Look, let's forget about it, huh? We'd better go back. You could use some sleep. And don't worry about a thing.
How do you do?
Russian, what are you doing hiding in these bushes?
I'm sneaking down to the village to send some important telegrams.
Well, how are you going to get by all these deputies?
Don't worry. I'm imitating a weasel.
Happy landing.
Hello there. Oh, hello, Mr. Lutz. What brings you here? Oh, yes. I was over at our agent's office, and this came for you. I thought it might be something important, so I brought it over. Thank you. Hope it's nothing bad, Mr. Lutz. I don't know. It sounds kind of serious. It's from my friend, the Mad Russian. He wants me to come immediately to Desert Springs. Says it's a matter of life and death.
Will you please repeat that wire slowly?
If you are a friend of life and death, signed, your friend, the Mad Russian, ask for Jones.
Case of life and death. Your friend, the Mad Russian. Ask for Jones. life and death. Signed the mad Russian, Oscar Jones.
We all received identical telegrams.
Well, it couldn't be a gag.
I don't believe so, knowing the Russian.
I wonder what's up.
Whatever it is, sounds like he's in some kind of serious trouble.
Look who's coming. Ain't that Leslie Dennison, the guy that plays English detective? Yeah.
How did he ever get so far from Scotland Yard?
Hello, boys. Off for a little holiday?
Well, not exactly. We all received it.
Oh, don't tell me. Allow me to do a little deducting. You each received a telegram, right?
Right.
And each telegram was marked, "The Mad Russian asked for Jones," right?
Right.
Pretty clever of me, what?
How did you figure that one out?
Elementary, my dear fellow. Elementary.
Plays his part on and off.
All he needs is the pipe and the trick cap.
Your service, gentlemen. At your service.
Oh, not that.
Yes, it's spring. You gentlemen like to be brushed off?
No, thanks. I've been brushed off by all the casting directors in Hollywood.
So you see, we are in serious trouble.
I can see that. But where do we fit into this thing?
Yeah, why'd you send for us?
Why? Because I have great faith in you.
What do you mean?
Just what do you expect us to do?
With you gentlemen here, now everything is honky-ponky.
All right, Russian, get to the point.
My dear friends, you have been in the biggest murder mysteries among pictures. You know all the answers. Nothing is too tough for you. Why, you have solved crimes that no other detectives in the whole world could solve.
Oh, no. You see, is he pulling our leg?
Just let's get this thing straight. You mean you sent for us to solve a real murder?
Precisely why you are here.
Are you crazy?
For the love of Mike, we're not detectives, we're actors. I hope.
Why, I couldn't even solve a crossword puzzle.
My thrice illustrious friend. Those crimes and mysteries we solved were in pictures. We had scripts to go by.
And the author always told us where to find the murderer.
And sometimes even the author was baffled.
But this is the McCoy. A real murder has been committed.
And the bodies disappeared.
And there's a killer running around loose.
And I'm getting out of here. What's that?
May I come in?
Please do.
What are you doing, casting a horror picture?
Ask him.
Tom, you know the boys.
Oh, the masterminds of the cinema, I should say so. How are you, fellas?
Boys, this is Tom Brandon, newspaperman.
Pleased to have met you.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye.
So long.
See you around.
I regret I cannot be of help. The sky-soaring eagle is not ensnared by a man with a butterfly net. Likewise, this is out of my line. Good day, gentlemen.
What a ham. Hey, what goes on?
Just like rats, they sink a deserted ship.
And you say these men asked for Mr. Jones?
Yes,
They certainly did. Here they are now.
Just a minute, gentlemen. I'm sorry. You can't leave for the time being.
What do you mean? Who says so?
What's the idea?
May I ask why?
I'm Sheriff Hayworth, and there's been a murder.
So what?
Anybody can come in. Nobody can go out.
Good heavens, man, this is an outrage.
Maybe so, but nobody can leave until I find the body and who did the killing. So just make yourselves comfortable and don't try to leave the ground. The place is being watched.
They can't do this to us. Say, Bert, do you remember when me and you got mixed up in the Sanders case? They tried to hold us, but they couldn't. It was against the law.
Kelsey, that was our last picture.